Hey y'all, so I got my food. I'm ready to sit down here and watch this reaction. Y'all probably gonna see this on Monday. So yeah, get ready.
I had 3 kids at the age of 18. People say I'm glorifying teenage pregnancy, but I'm just showing my life.
I would say my family is really creative, adventurous.
Wait a minute, I feel like I'm about to cry with that. You need a minute? You're good. Okay.
How would you feel if any of your children had kids at a young age?
Treasure, I need you to come down with your brother.
She'll probably be OD mad. Like what?
It's time to clean. Hi, my name is Turquoise, and I'm a mother of 4. My oldest is Taeed. He's 19 years old. Then I
Turquoise is a crazy ass name. Not gonna lie.
have 17-year-old twins, Marcel and Treasure. And then I have an 8-year-old. His name is Zamir.
Do you think it's fair that everyone kind of does a little bit to chip in and help?
Yeah, I think it's mandatory actually.
They'll have their own home one day, and I want them to, keep their homes clean.
What was it like, having such a young mom, growing up? Was it fun? Was it hard?
There was hardship and fun. We're close in age, so I guess you could say we kind of relate a little bit like that. And then the hardships is that she's also growing up as well, being a young adult with children.
And that is a crazy thing for your kid to say.
So when I found out that I was pregnant at 16, I was super nervous. My mother was pretty disappointed.
But I am proud that she's taking care of her kids.
Actually hid it from her. Then I was 17 and I had got pregnant again, and I found out that I was having twins. And so that's how I end up having 3 children by the time I was 18.
How would you describe life as a teen mom with 3 children?
Really hard. I don't advise anyone to do it. At 18, you're supposed to be figuring out what you want to do with your life. You're not supposed to be raising children and then not on your own.
What kind of stuff do you help your mom with?
Like sometimes I take out the trash a lot when I be helping her.
Do you think your mom is a good mom?
Yeah, she's a great mom.
Zamir and Jameer, they were my second twin pregnancy. I did enjoy that pregnancy, but it was really rough because they were premature. I found that out at 5 months. I found out I was having identical boys, and they shared the placenta. And Jameer, which is Zamir's twin, he wasn't getting everything that he needed. And unfortunately, he passed away 23 days before his first birthday. So I need the lettuce and cheese, and you could just put it like on a plate like we do, so we can place it on the table. We're having tacos. Tacos is one of our favorite things to eat.
So who do you guys think is the best cook in the family?
I would say the best cook in the family is my mom, but Taib thinks it's him. Oh, mom.
No, I was gonna say my mother as well. And then me.
I ain't gonna lie, he sounds very intelligent. But I mean, at least she ain't out here saying, "Oh yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with teens." At least she's saying that it's not the best thing to do, and she's like, like she's not glorifying it.
Like, if you was in a cooking contest, you would get first, second, third, and fourth, and I would get fifth.
Do you guys think your mom is strict?
No, not at all.
I think that I'm strict when it matters. I've been living long enough to know like what's important or more important.
Do you guys feel like you can talk to your mom about anything?
I feel like, yeah, because I'm really open with my mom. I don't keep no secrets, I really come to my mom a lot.
All get along as siblings?
I feel like we get along as siblings. We get along sometimes, but nobody's perfect. So we have our ups and downs.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
So right now I'm editing our New York vlog. We were there for Taeed's 19th birthday.
And the second, Taeed is 19.
Period. Taeed's 19. We want to go back down Times Square. We looking good. We want some pics.
I love that I've captured so much happy moments with my kids.
They going around, they going around, they going around. Oh!
I started sharing my story online in about 2022. So some of the responses I've got on social media have been good, but some have been bad. We receive a lot of negative comments in regards to me being a teenage parent. It's as if people want me to go hide in the house. So some of the negative
I think teenage parents should be online. I definitely do think, but I don't think. That's such a touchy thing because I think teenage parents should be online, but I don't know. It's like we only see teenage parents like Teen Mom and stuff like that. That's what I watched growing up, and it was like a big "don't do this." Like I looked at it as like "don't do it." You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, I feel like teen parents and having kids young is very. It's okay to do it. You just got to be ready for it. That's what they make it seem like, or they almost make it seem easy. I feel like if you're gonna be posting, you gotta tell the good and the bad, or you gotta be a little bit more transparent. Yeah, I say that because I don't really know.
comments are comments like, "You need a chastity belt and straight jacket on that." Just another grown woman I will look at as an example of what not to do. How is having 3 kids before 18 a flex? That's sick. With a sick emoji. Let's stop flexing this because that's showing this new generation that being a single teen parent is okay. Another person said, "What happened to morals? OMG." You shouldn't have a child or especially not 3 kids so young, but this is my life.
Some people are a little wild. Some the damage is already done.
Sometimes I respond back to negative comments, but I've learned that it's best to not respond because a lot of the people on social media, they can go back and forth for days.
Do people at school judge you guys or think it's weird that you have such a young mom?
I wouldn't say judge. Like now that I'm older, I wouldn't say judge. They'll be like more shocked. Like, no, that's your mom. Like sometimes, like me and my mom will walk in the store. They'll probably think that's my sister or something.
For the people that judge, they would say like things like discrediting my mom or something, like seeing she really don't take care of us or whatever.
How do you feel about your mom posting, videos of you guys online, doing the vlog and Instagram?
Which is crazy to say she don't take care of kids. She cook, she provides shelter, she doing what she need to do as a parent. I mean, she had them young, but she did step up to the plate and do her responsibility. Some kids have kids young and throw them to the grandma. We don't know if that's the situation, but from what it looked like, she got her kids.
No, I do not mind being online. I actually absolutely love being online because, you get negativity, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm more focused on the positivity, and it's the positivity outweighs the negativity. I would say my family is really creative.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Or adventurous. Because
I just was weak off. It made me choke my food up when I seen them do that little dance.
Trips and stuff.
I feel like we're a great family.
How are you? I'm pretty good. We're going on a cruise to the Bahamas. Hopefully you're able to come with us.
Yes, absolutely.
How does it feel, Mom? Like, you see, looking back, we're talking about how I had 3 kids by the time I was 18.
I was so upset because the one time okay, but the other right after, I'm like, what is going on? If you remember, I felt the kids. I felt that you was pregnant again. Yeah. I wanted to scream out the window, "It's gonna be twins, that's what you get." But again, I have to take blame because you were still a young teenager and
Wow. This seems like perfect people. A daughter that understood that she was wrong with having kids young, but took her responsibilities. And a mom that realizes that she made mistakes into reasons why her daughter is pregnant. Can we get a W? People in the chat.
should have been watching you way better.
Like making sure that I was
and just more focus on, if was he taking birth control, what was going on, and being more open to talking.
How would you feel if any of your children had kids at a young age, like you did?
I would not be happy. I would be really sad because although I overcame many things being a teenage parent, I don't want that for my children. Me having teenagers myself now, I see that that's really
Wow. People that actually mature. Wow. That is amazing.
important, like being aware and having those hard talks because
Yes.
you just look and your daughter is 18 with 3 kids, so I
Yes.
definitely understand.
At the time, it just seemed like it was just scary, just not knowing what you're gonna do with being so young with small children.
Like thinking back to all those years ago and now here we are, like what do you think about like your grandkids and you?
But oh my God, I feel like I'm about to cry with that.
I feel like this is a great video to watch. But also, what something that I would like to say. Nowadays, like with the time and era that we are in life, if you have that many kids at a young age, it may not end out that well. Like she got lucky. You know what I'm saying? It may not end out like this because first the economy that we in, it's gonna be hard to. Many people can't even provide for themselves, let alone providing for 3 kids. And it's not that easy to get an apartment no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot more hardships that, excuse me, that you would have to face now than then. But I love seeing mature
Need a
people.
minute?
You're good.
Okay.
They're amazing, and when you're in it, the time seems like it goes so slow, but in actuality, it really goes so fast.
Yeah.
You did a great job with them. They're smart. They do so much, and the world is there. They're just beginning to live.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And something that I do like, and not to say I promote teens having kids, I don't. But I do like to see young parents because they have a unique perspective. Like, young parents almost can relate to what life like. It's like they don't forget how it feels to be a certain age. With older parents, it's like they be forgetting that they were once 16, 17s, so they be super hard on their kids. But that may not just be young parents, that could be like mature parents. And I think that also plays a part into it. Maturity plays a big part in having kids.
Really do appreciate that. Like when you text me and write me like, "Oh, I'm proud of you as a mother." I know that how rough it was for you, knowing that I had 3 kids so young.
But if I don't tell you enough, I'm super proud of you. You're so amazing. I love you.
I love you too. Being a parent is hard at any age, but as long as you do your best and you love your children, things will be good.
Being a parent is hard at any age. I definitely agree with. But being a younger parent is definitely harder. Because when you're young, like 18, you want to go outside, you want to go experience a life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you can't really go out and experience that life with a baby. Especially 3. It was never, you couldn't go to a club. Like 3 kids at 18, you hit 21, you can't even go to the club. Like, you can't go to the club or go out and get drinks with your friends and not care about what time you come home. You gotta go home to your kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then doing alone is extra hard too. And that's a risk with having kids so young. Because another 18-year-old, however old the man was, they ain't gonna wanna sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, very, very touchy topics. But I am glad that she did come on top because I do root for parents, black parents, white parents, all of them. I root for all of them, especially parents in adverse situations like this. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next reaction. Y'all know what to do. Subscribe, and thanks to all the new subscribers. I did want to say that.